So today's mission is to do the sound deadening on the doors. We'll be doing inner skin and so is the we'll be doing the inner skin and some of the outer skin as well. To do your sound deadening, the first thing you need to remove all the stuff that is not needed, like let's say I need to remove this part here, the foam stuff. Which can be a pain in the ass. Like I said, get as much off as you can. So once you've gotten as much off as you can, all the little stuff, next what you need to do is you need to prep the area and basically use some degreaser or some acetone or any cleaning stuff really, that's good. I'm just gonna use TFR really. Clean all the dust and grease so it sticks nice and lovely. side too. It's all need to be cleaned, because otherwise if there's a lot of dust it won't stick. And if it doesn't stick, it will just fall off after a while. So you do need to prep your door properly. Probably can disconnect this part as well to get it out of the way. It is a nightmare to get everywhere, but you need to do it, otherwise it's just not going to work out. Now after it's all clean, let it dry out. Probably stick a hairdryer in or something to warm everything up. And again, if it's going to be too cold, it's not going to stick. It might well stick, but won't stay in there for a long time. It'll just fall off. I know. It is a pain in the ass. Once it's all dried, clean, dry, get your sound deadening, and basically don't peel the first part off. So just put it in and see how it fits. So measure it and then apply it. Measure first, make sure it fits, and once you're sure that it fits, then you can go ahead and remove the paper part. And then slide it in and stick it where you had it in place before. Make sure that it's gone where you want them to. If not, just position it where it needs to be. That will be it. Once it's in place, just press on it a little bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put some heat on there, because it is a cold day, so let's warm the material up a little bit. Then get your roller. You need to roll that stuff out, or roll it in, whatever. So it actually, so get your roller and roll it on, because you want to push all the spots that are not stuck. You want them to stick properly. That, make sure everything's nice and in. Go over with your hand if you need to push certain spots in, but the roller should do. The main flat surface, I'm gonna heat rub a little bit more. That should be there, nice and solid. Then just keep on going. That's it done. The inner skin has been completely soundproof, sorry. All the way down there. And it's all the way up in there as well. So let's listen to the bot say, well, that's in sound end. That's sound end. Lovely. Now we'll do the outer skin, and I'm gonna go on the other door, do everything exactly the same, clean it off, and get it and slap it all on. So yeah, let's get cracking. Next step is to do the outer skin. As you can see, there's a massive hole in there, and if you haven't got a, well, to be honest, what you will do is, what I'm going to be doing is, what you can do as well is, remember the rubber, the foam thing that was going around there? You can use that as a template and cut out of 3mm or 5mm, depending if the clearance allows. You can cut out an MDF template by the lines of the previous foam stuff, so have to take all this stuff off. Foam thing I'll show you in a bit in the workshop when I go back in. And you cut a template out, basically screw that onto there, and then you get a perfect flat surface to lay down your sound deadening, and that makes it actually even better, rather than just putting the sound deadening over at the top of it. If you would have big sheets, you probably would do that, like, but so that's it. So let's go to the workshop, get the foam stuff, and make a template. So back in the workshop, and here I have 2 sheets of MDF. Well, sorry, not MDF, ply. This is what I'm going to be using. This is 5mm instead of 3mm because I didn't have any, but the clearance allows me to put 5mm. And this is the foam stuff that I ripped off. Unfortunately, from the driver's side it came apart quite badly, so I couldn't salvage that. But the other side is identical but in reverse. So this is how it was on the passenger side, but if I go on the driver's side, it's gonna be like that. So from the other side, so you just basically do one template and it's gonna go, do one cutout and it's gonna go from the both sides. So I've already drove it out on the MDF, sorry, plywood. So I'm gonna cut this thing out and go and check it if it's gonna fit. And once it's fit, I'm just gonna screw it down and just probably put some sealing underneath from the other side. Maybe I'll just use some offcuts of the sound deadening, but this is how it is, this is how it looks. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this one out, see if it all goes in nicely, and we'll just proceed sound deadening the outer skin of the door. So here we are back. Here is the cut out, and as you can see, it goes in perfectly fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill some couple holes to secure it in place, and then what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to drill a hole in here for that. That's where the handle mounts, so I'm gonna have to find that one out. But at first I need to locate it in the place where it's gonna be sitting, like that, and just basically attach it all. I'm gonna put some decorator's coat around the edges, so when somebody will want to remove it, they will be able to remove it. If in case the motor goes or something like that needs to be done, then all you do is cut around the thingy and just undo the screws and pop take it off. Right, so I'm gonna go get a drill and get some pilot holes drilled and screwed, and then we'll go around and drilling screws. We'll be using small self tappers, so let's align this edge and put a first put the first few screws in so that I know where I'm at. So where can I put the screw? Let's see, I'm going to put one Put one in there. Oh, that's good. Oh. Charge your tools, people. Don't be like me, charge your tools. Right. So like that. Let's get a self-topper. We'll have to use arm power. So that's one. Let's go like that. Give it a little bit of room. I'm gonna put one in here. So now I need to get some more places where to attach it. One here, one here, one here, and one here, one here, one here. One there. I'm actually gonna put, to be honest, I can actually cut that off. Like that. Yeah. One there. One there. And probably one there. Yeah, another one there. One here. One here. One here. And let's put one in there as well. So I'm gonna go shave that off. Actually, I can put this one, I'm just gonna make it nice and straight. Shave that off. Somehow like that. There's plenty of metal. Just cause that part dips in and there's no need for it. Then I need to find a hole in here somewhere for the door cord. But we'll measure that with the door cord. I'm just gonna do that straight away.